Hey guys, very good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? In this episode, I'm not going to be talking about any fragrance. I'll just show you my scent of the day, maybe. Now it's about 1 a.m. Sorry, 1 p.m. I woke up late, so there's no morning scent. So this is like sort of like a afternoon scent. I'm going to go with Armaf Ventana. Very, very close clone of Savage with very good, decent performance. Okay, let's go some make, you know, go one more at the back. Okay, make a fragrant day. So sort of like it's a cold. The weather already started taking place in Bangladesh. It's the winter is sort of on. Like 5 p.m. onwards, the wind gets very very chilly. So it's very nice weather. Perfect time to be wearing fragrances. It projects beautifully. Yeah, last night, very late night, I went for this one. Just L'Homme Ultime. If you thought this was weak, this is not nice. This is perfect fall and like mild winters, and this is awesome. It projects so beautifully, right? So I'm very happy with that purchase. I was not very impressed initially because in the hot weather it doesn't really last that much, but yeah, this kind of season, whew, awesome. But I won't be talking about fragrances today. I want to talk about big word called negativity in the society today. And many of you be like, oh no, no, not this shit again. No, trust me, I'm not gonna make it turn into shit. Hopefully not. Just we'll talk about few incidents, real life occurrence, what really happens to people who do reviews, who started thinking like this could be their line of work. So when you think of fragrances in general, people, you can actually think like this is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful world, smelling good. What's complicated about it, right? Yes, that's something we used to think. But since I got into this thing for now, it's over a year now. In the game, I've been what like 3 years now, but reviewing 1 year. In this 1 year, the traveling back from Malaysia to Bangladesh, it's been quite a journey. Being in this country, it's not been easy. Not because I'm saying the country is not nice. It's just sometimes people, sometimes they are not nice. Okay, and you face a lot of hardship. You learn a lot of things. People teach you a lot of lessons. So I'll talk about the fragrance community as a whole, and then I'll talk about my countryside, the story. Today I'll give you a lot of the stories you didn't know I had to go through. So you'll have an idea. It's not easy doing this fragrance thing, community, the hobby, passion, reviewing. Um, it's not easy to fuel this game. First of all, I'd like to say this. I don't want to talk about Max Forte or Drag Dog Cody, no particular names. I don't want to even talk about these reviewers who brought up this issue. Everybody is doing good on their own ways. They are good reviewers. Everybody have their strength. Some people are really good at niche. Some people are good at like bringing out new fragrance houses, new fragrances that we never heard of, indie and stuff like that. So every reviewer has their on their own rights. They're really great, but a little bit extra credit is always due towards people who started this community, who have been doing it for a number of years. Let's say 10 years, 5 years, 8 years, right? When the fragrance was not a common commodity. That time people would think you're insane if you're talking about cologne or a fragrance. They're like, what is that? This is a personal thing like your boxers, your mini briefs. Why do you talk about the cologne? What's there to talk about? It's not like a gadget. It's not a phone. This was not a product people would be like reviewing back then. Yes, ladies makeup and stuff, those things, yes, those are common. But guy stuff, I don't know what Mark was thinking one day. Rob08, fragrance guru, he just started this thing, and you could see he was not the most confident guy out there. He was a little bit nervous. I'm not trying to put him down. I'm just saying what I observed. If you see his first videos, and then you saw some other reviewers, even see Chad, these awesome reviewers today, they started off, they were like unsure of a lot of things, but one thing they knew for sure, they love fragrances and they really believed in this line. So that's the most important word, faith or belief. If you believe in something, people may laugh at you one day. Oh, you are just being funny. But one day, if you really believe in something, it starts growing and it becomes something. Then people start looking at you with respect, and then people start following you. That's how the trend happens. So now today, if you see where the community is, I think Mark can be extremely proud of where it is today. Many people are so successful. Many reviewers hit it so big today. They're being sponsored. They're getting noticed by many brands and stuff. They're getting samples or full bottles to review from, say, sites like Notino. Not everybody is same privilege like guys like me. We're just very small reviewer. So we really have to pay the cash. Most of the reviewers, they buy their fragrances, but for us, like let's talk about me. I just do this, I do have a small project of decanting. That's what I count on to buy my fragrances. So I sell some of it, like let's say one bottle. I sell some of the juice to the community, and then with that, I try to buy a few other fragrances, okay? And then obviously there are good brothers in the community who constantly support me, like Steve Bhai, Masood Bhai, Ifran Bhai. So these people constantly from time to time, they really give me like all the support that I need, right? So yes, getting good prices in Bangladesh, it's a blessing. Um, but when you talk about negativity, like I will talk about negativity right here to make you understand or to emphasize rather onto the journey that has not been easy. Many people look at us, what we do. Oh, so many fragrances, maybe it must be easy. You're just buying and selling. No, you just see sometimes the bottles, but you don't see the struggle behind it. What we have to do or what I have to do. When I came here in Bangladesh, I just really had this huge dream, like so many people, my people, Malaysia was, yes, my second home, but Bangladesh is my country, my people. I'll be here and people will be supportive. A lot of kids, a lot of members, they came around. I thought we are going to have a big gathering, we're going to have a big community, and, we'll have so much together. Uh, but unfortunately, that was not the case, I had started the page called Good Smellers Bangladesh, which later I had to close. You know about that if you haven't followed it. I did it, I'll just tell you here, I did it because I had to. Some people were evil. They were simply trying to use me or trying to harm me behind my back, and I didn't see it initially. I was pretty hurt, because I was sort of innocent in that way. I believed people. I was nice, plenty nice. I made random people the admin of a group or moderator of a group. They screwed me later. Uh, the thing is, the loyalty was always missing, and it's okay if you're not loyal, but when you try to harm someone that actually brought something to the community, you'd think in a developed country what would happen. A guy tried to bring a new concept or something that is had a lot of potential. Normally someone would get recognized, like they would get recognized. Companies come forward, okay, can you review this product? Or they give contact you for several reasons. In a country like Bangladesh, it's the opposite. You do something good, they cut you down because they will think you are a competition. They will see an opportunity market created. They will try to milk it, and then they will use you. Later, they'll kick you out. So this is the kind of trend it happens here. It's very sad, but it happens in many places. I studied economics. Economics theory was when there's a marketplace taking place, like here, like let's say one dude started selling, let's say, burgers in the middle of the road where there's no other shops. He will instantly become a success because people, it's convenient for them to pick it up on the way, and he'll sell. Some other people will notice. What they're gonna do is they will just far away from him or just next to him, they will open another shop. And then what happens is the business profits becomes shared. As more competitors come, it's gonna just get divided, and in the end, no one's gonna really do profit. So one point, the business will die, and people move away and move, into some other areas. So that's the general understanding. So in Bangladesh, it's sort of like this. Before, there was no market for perfumes per se. Yes, people used to buy perfumes, fragrances. They used to enjoy. But now what happens is it became sort of like a passion. It became like a huge thing. It's like a big market for it. People buy fragrances passionately. They buy every month a lot of fragrances like other common goods or household items, and niche designers. Many people have good collections. But what happens also in this process is that people do things out of jealousy. People do things behind your back. Even if you didn't harm them, you regard them so highly, you respect them. These people start hating you. They don't even know you. They don't even met you in real life. Okay. I knew this moderator of one so-called group in Bangladesh. This kid, I just went to his group, just someone added me. I saw he's just bad mouthing about me. Who does he think he is? He thinks he's the boss man and everything. He knows if he's watching, he'll know. And he just hates me because unfortunately he couldn't do any reviews. He doesn't have any collection. He doesn't do anything. He just goes to mall, police plaza, whatever, sniff in the paper one day and he gives reviews. Guys, I'll tell you one thing, I don't mean to sound arrogant or whatever, but if you are passionate about something, let's say you are passionate about watches, You love Rolex watches and everything. You just have a page, you're a big fan, but you don't own any single watch. How are you actually passionate in your game? You really have to sacrifice, like in terms of opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? You earn the money working hard, and then you spend that hard-earned money that you really worked hard for, and you spend it on something to buy fragrances. That is passion, that is passion. Some people not agree, but I believe to be into the game, you have to play the game. So I did play the game. You may agree, you may disagree. I did go through most of my designers in my list. I bought almost 100, and then I bought some more hundreds. I did that because I had this blind love for fragrances. So yes, I kept working. I didn't go after them. I didn't take their name. I just moved away from them. I deleted some of these people. I became a mean guy from a nice guy. Yes, Steve Bhai in Bangladesh, my good friend, owner of Starling Enterprise, he said, "You are a very nice guy when you came here, and what happened, brother? You just became very angry." Yes, this country makes you angry. So yes, I did face a lot of backlash where I was supposed to be appreciated for what I did, what I started. People started backlashing, talking behind my back, try to harm me, going to people saying stuff about me, going to shops. That's what they did. But then I took it as a success, because if you don't have any enemies, there's no success. So in this game, if you're thinking to enter to review or to do business with fragrances, it may look easy with other people. But what you have to understand is you have to be mentally very strong, because you have to deal with a lot of a-holes. Frankly speaking, young, old, I've seen all people, they are rich, they do car business, this business, that business. For $5, they're ready to kill you at the back, they stab you. They would be desperate. It's a shame, it's a shame, people, what they do, what they're ready to do. Because money, because of money, because of business. There's no passion included, there's no knowledge included. These people don't know shit about fragrance in the first place. If you ask them what is the fragrance, here's the fragrance, what are the notes, they can't tell you, because they don't have the time to go through. They just see eBay, Amazon, what's selling, what other reviewers are talking, and they want to bring it to the market so they can make some extra money. That's it. But I saw, I would tell you from my experience, I walked away from the group one time. I got emotional because this thing meant so much to me. I couldn't live without it later. I came back and I took control. I didn't let anyone, later to run my page, do shit, whatever. I don't let people, I have certain strict guidelines in my community, in my group today. Okay. Because if I can build it, I will actually try to see the best for the community, that people don't get cheated, people don't get, people don't interact or buy stuff from people who are evil, uneducated, who have bad intention. Today they're selling super cheap, next day they're gonna do this price up and down. There'll be so much, ups and downs. That's not good. Educated people would know a product has certain value in the market. They will bring it in the market, they will compare it with the foreign market and Bangladesh. It should always remain constant. It shouldn't go so much up and down. It messes with people. Okay, you buy something today for $50 and you think it's cheap. Next day, that very same seller is going to charge you $80 and you'll be pissed off. Then you realize. So that's why I always emphasize buy from legit sellers, good sellers, legit and good sellers who have shops, who treats you nicely. So these are the things in Bangladesh that's a struggle. So now the industry is coming up, sort of. So in the community, coming back to community, these reviewers have done a lot for us. We have a community today. I'm not going to say it's a family today, because we are clearly divided in many, many parts. Some people hate each other, but some people really, you see guys like Ashton, Manny, I would say J. Royal, even Steven, and then there is his friend, Brooklyn fragrance lover Carlos. They work in a Wolfpack, right? So they are sort of in a team. I don't have a team, but I do have very, very lovely brothers who are supporting me. All right, Pep, I always say Rob Wave, good brothers of mine. Ashton is a good brother of mine, and I'll say from UK, Matt, Chad, of course, who did a lot of favors to me by bringing me into this collab works, where I worked in the same video as Mark. So these are the things I will never forget. There are a lot of names I'm forgetting at this point, but I love you all. I love all the reviewers who are nice people. You really have to be good people. You have to be honest. You have to maintain your honesty when you do this line of work. So yes, when I think of honesty, I really respect people who are honest and doing this business, or rather this reviewing honestly. No matter big or small reviewer, as long as you keep it from the heart, That is the best thing. People can tell if you're fake. If you're fake, that's the biggest turn off ever. So in the end, let's not fight, but at the same time, let's keep our dignity, let's keep our honesty, let's keep working hard. Success will come to you one day. Sometimes I'm going through a very difficult time at this point. This whole month was terrible for me in terms of business was horrible. I'm very let down because I was really wanted to get into some amouage and stuff. I'm saying it frankly out there. I could use some help. Some people really are loyal to me. A lot more good people in Bangladesh than bad people. They really help me. They always are loyal to me. They are offering me their, assistance in terms of many ways. So I actually don't give up. I work for those good people. Okay. Just so many things to say. I'm getting emotional right here, but this whole game taught me a lot of things. It really was not easy. I really had to be very strong inside, very very strong inside, to tackle those hates, those racial abuses. When I started posting in different groups when I was new, they used to start write horrible things on my videos, groups. I had to go through tough times, but then tough times don't last. They go away. And if you keep doing what you're doing and you make other stupid people irrelevant, you just start enjoying the game. So focus on what's needed to be focused. Keep at your work. I believe, to the new reviewers, I'll tell you, talk about colognes. If that's what your love is, stay there. Don't get into fights. Don't try to get into those controversies to get into the subscriber. What is the subscriber base? It's important, yes, but if it means nothing if you bought, or let's say you obtain them in certain way that being fake, and then one day they're gonna just go away, right? Your happiness is gonna go away. Your glory is gonna go away. You really have to work hard to earn the trust of people that they base and they buy fragrances from, let's say you or anywhere else, and then they say you are the reason I bought it from. That goodwill, it takes years to come, and it takes just one day, one big mistake to lose it all, right? People lose respect and trust and love like this, and it's very difficult to get it back. It's like mirrors, broken into pieces, shattered into pieces, can never get it back. So I say, as long as you feel passionate about a fragrance thing, like this is your passion, you love fragrances so much and you really believe it in your heart, keep doing it. If you stop believing in it, you start feeling this is like, nah, not your thing, and you're just not being honest, I think just close your channel and go do something else that makes you happy. Because one day, if you're lying, if you are being fake, you're not going to be finding happiness anywhere, right? So these are things I want to talk about, share some stories that struggle, but I'm still here. I'm going to be doing it, sometimes maybe less, sometimes more. When I can buy actually fragrances, then I'll review them. When sometimes I cannot, I'll talk about some older fragrance, I guess. But yeah, I'll never quit this thing. As long as I love fragrances, I'll be here. And keep it nice, keep it friendly. It's a nice thing, but more and more people come, there's some crap, suppose, definitely. Some people will be pooping on each other, but that's life, So let's stay positive, let's stay honest, keep it real. Take care, guys. Have a very nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.